Welcome to Steemy, the daily Steemit show. Today we are going to talk about how to get followers on Steemit. This is one of the most frequently asked things for beginners, how to gain an audience, because this is the most important thing that you can have on your Steemit account. People who see your posts popping up on the home screen. So when you click on the home screen or when you just go on steemit.com and you are logged into your account, you will see all the posts from your followers. And this is very helpful because now you will be able to see what they're doing. Otherwise, you would have to go on their profiles manually, and that is very troublesome. So how do you get people to follow you? What I am doing is, first of all, persistence. This is very important. I am writing every single day. I have written about 150 posts in 2 months. And more than that, I am trying to write only quality posts. This is not always possible, but in most of the time it is. So for example, take this post here, how to remember names. Ian Glenn, aka Jorah Mormont. And as you can see, I'm using a sexy thumbnail image on the top. I'm styling my text with all the different options that I have in the editor, like italic, bold. I'm even using this 2-column design, as you can see here. I have sweet little flags for the German and English content that I'm doing. I'm linking to my sources. I give image sources here, which is very important. Some people are incredibly picky about that, and it's right because someone has created that photo. What else? I'm using page dividers like this one. There are many page dividers that you can find on Steemit for free. Just use the search function. What else? I'm using tons of pictures to make my posts look nicer. And here, for example, you see the block quote function. And eventually there's a little footer on the bottom of my posts where I cross-promote other articles of mine or some of my products. In this case, there's just a little icon of my avatar with blinking eyes, which is also just fine. You don't always have to market everything. Then write comments under the articles that you are reading. I already mentioned that in the last episode, but this is super important. Write comments. People will often just follow you for your comments rather than because they like your posts, because it will be very difficult for them to find your posts, but it will be very easy to see your comments when you are writing under their posts, because they will get a notification and they will see your comment under their reply section. And as you can see here, for example, these top replies are all unread so far by me. While all these down here, I have already read them and responded to them. You should always respond to all the comments except when they are inappropriate or aggressive or whatever, or they're just spam. If they are spam, don't do anything about it. Alright, so here's an example of someone I am following. Where is it? Here. Alistair. He has created his account in May 2017 and he has about 500 followers, which is pretty nice, but it's not really a huge number of people yet. So he was complaining in one of his recent posts, just to get something off my chest, what can a minnow do to healthy grow? And this is exactly the topic of my post today, and I found it very interesting because he was complaining a little bit that he wrote this great artificial intelligence article and it didn't get any feedback. He just earned 10 cents with that. And as sad as that is, it's just the reality on Steemit. It is how it is. Obviously, his followers didn't see this post or they weren't interested in that. I think they rather didn't see it. It just slipped their attention. Not everyone is looking on their home screen. Not everyone sees everything on their home screen. And also people often follow too many people. And that is very bad because it will clutter your home screen wall. So my advice to Alistair was that he just needs to be persistent and continue to write daily quality posts. You don't always have to invest hours into your quality post. Sometimes just a small post that you created in 30 minutes can still be a quality post. How? Well, find a topic that is interesting, write something about it, style your post, make it look nice, and cross-promote it as much as you can. This brings me to the next topic, cross-promoting. You can cross-promote on Facebook, on Twitter, on all your social medias, and make sure that you share your content with other people. You can cross-promote also on Steemit chat and on Discord, but I will talk about these conversational tools as third-party apps for Steemit in a different episode. Alright, one more thing I want to mention is when you are just starting your new account, you should write an introduction post. That is very helpful to find people initially to follow you. You will not find hundreds of people following you probably when you write your introduction post, but you can make a little bit of money. As you can see here, these are the trending posts under the introduce yourself tag. So use that as your tag, as one of your 5 tags. Remember, you should always use all 5 of them. But this one should be your main tag, your first tag. And make sure you have a nice thumbnail, title, and good first line, just to be recognized here. Bring in a photo of yourself, of your family, or of something that you do from your work. Just make sure that it looks nice. And as you can see, these guys all made quite a bit of money. So there's a project that introduced itself. Usually projects that are for the community make more money than anything else. So let's ignore that one for now. And then you see these people here. There is Basil Marbles, who is writing his introduction post here. And he made $70 with that, which is pretty cool. It isn't his first post, as you can see here on that reputation number, which is 47. Everyone starts with 25. So it seems that Basil has already written several posts before he decided to finally write his introduction post. So let's have a quick look on his profile just to confirm that. Well, alright, so he just wrote 3 posts so far, and it seems that he got his reputation not through his posts but through commenting. So he probably wrote a lot of comments. No, that's not the case. So he got all his reputation score only from his introduction post and everything else that he did so far, which wasn't much. So you see, it can be worth your time doing that. Personally, I think it will not really make much of a difference, but it's a good thing, and people like to check this introduce yourself category. Your post will probably end up more like these new posts here, which, well, they're all new, so it's not too bad. They're just a couple of minutes old here, and already some of them already made some money. Right, anyhow, so these are all good things you can do to sharpen your profile. Find a niche, write about it, or don't find a niche and write about anything else. So that is all fine. Don't worry too much about it, but write every day and make sure that your posts transmit some kind of a message. So when you start joining all these different contests, for example, and you start posting photos for the color challenge, a very popular thing on Steemit. I'm not criticizing that. I did it myself once, but I think it doesn't really show people who you are and what you're writing about. I would never follow someone just because he posted a good photo in a color challenge contest or any other of these contests. I follow people because I like what they write. I like the message that they transmit, or I like their styling. So all these things are good stuff. Make sure you find your own style and then produce. If you think that I got so successful as I am now, I'm actually one of the most 200 successful authors in the last week, which is amazing. It's not that I make tons of money, but it's okay. I'm making quite a bit. And I didn't get that from just doing nothing. I was persistent and I created tons of content. You need to do the same to get recognition and Steemit. Don't think it happens overnight. It is a process and it will take time. So give yourself the time and wait and produce, and don't be sad or angry when your post only gets 10 cents and no comments. It happens. It's okay. Don't put too much effort into your first posts. Just raise the bar steadily. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you very much for staying with me. If you like this video, do all the stuff that you need to do. Like it, follow me, subscribe if you're on a platform where you can even do that. Yeah, I will post this on YouTube. I will post this on DTube, the decentralized platform for Steemit. And who knows what else I will do with it. So upvote it, re-Steem, do it all. Just give me the cash, give me the Steem, give me the whatever. Well, that's enough. Alright, take care. I talk to you tomorrow.